Yo, I remember one time, yeah, I took the first L. I took a first loss, and it was just like, um, it was actually the first time I first started trading, right? So I must have put $5 into the account, yeah, and then I was like, all right, cool, like, let me try this out. So that $5, I managed to get that $5 into like 900, yeah, and I was just like, raw, yo, this is easy. So then I must have been like, all right, cool. So then I must have took like 2K out of my savings account, right? And then I put it into the trade. Think I was gonna make that same $9 that I made when I put $5 in it. Bro, no word of a lie, yeah. I lost that whole 2K in one day. Fam, bro, I went to the shower, yeah. Sat down in the bath, put the shower on, let the water just hit my head, bro. I was trying to imagine that. Yo, what did I just do? You know what I'm saying to you? But then I was like, you know what, yeah, that's a perfect introduction to the trading, you know? And I was just obviously I felt that, but I was like, how did I lose all that money, bro? You know what I mean? And then I was just like, all right, cool. Like, then I started going into YouTube, like watching like bare videos, like different types of videos, like you know what I mean, to see like what I'm doing wrong in terms of like trading. You get me? So I was just like, all right, that's good. At the end of the day, that L made me think about educating myself in trading. So then I was looking at a few videos on YouTube. I didn't pay for no course. One thing I don't do is pay for no course. I ain't gonna pay for no course, bro. Because as time goes on, when you start to like understand what's going on in the market, yeah, you start to see certain patterns happening all the time in it. And then you just notice after that, yeah, there's nothing no one can really teach you because there's only like two types of way of trading. You know, you have support and resistance, and then you have supply and demand. You know, that support and resistance is like when you don't really know what's going on in it, like if it's an uptrend or a downtrend. So if you just see the support and you see the resistance and you see price going up and down, then yeah, boom, you hit it from there. If you see price going on an uptrend or a downtrend, then you use a supply and demand strategy. Simple. You know what I mean? But like then I started to understand that it's kind of just me against myself in it when I'm trading. So it's like so when I take those losses, what I used to do was like, all right, cool. Now the first time, what I used to do when I take them losses, I used to go back into the trade again and try to see if I can get my money back. And then I lose, and then I go again, then I lose, and I humble myself, and I just, just take my loss and close the laptop and just do something else. But now, how I would deal with a loss is like I make sure I don't lose 100% of the funds in the account, like how I did the first time. Like the first introduction was crazy because it's like when I lost all that money, I was just like, yo, like what did I do wrong? And then I understood. That's when I started understanding like over leveraging, you know, the risk management. And then you start to know all this stuff. Like even when you take L's, even though when you take L's when you're trading, yeah, you do know this stuff. Like you do learn from your lessons, innit? But the problem is when you're in the market, you have all these different types of emotions. You see price going up, then you might think to yourself, okay, cool, I'm gonna wait for it. Like that's if you have your own strategy, right? If you trade accordingly to like supply and demand and support and resistance, like what I say, yeah, you know the right thing to do. But another part of you just feel like, all right, cool, it's going up. I don't want to miss out on this opportunity. Then you make an entry, right? Or you do it lightly just to test out the market. And then eventually, bro, you just break your own rules, bro. That's like the beginning steps of breaking your own rules, like doing something from the start that you're not even supposed to do. You know what I mean? So it's just like that's when I know that it's more of a challenging thing, when you're trading, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like when I take L's, like when I used to take losses, yeah, like I still take losses. Don't ever like I'm not gonna come on here and go on like, yo, I'm winning. No, I take losses. Like the other days, I took loss. I took a loss. I had to slow down a bit. I'm like, all right, then cool. Like, say no more. What am I doing wrong? Am I over analyzing the chart, or am I not looking at what price action is giving me? So saying all that, you know, that's what I'm saying. It's just you against yourself in it. So then I was just like more like, all right, cool. When I take a loss now, what I will do is just chill and just like, do something else, you know, take your L's. But what I never do is try to weigh how much losses I've taken and how much wins I've taken. I never do that because it's like once you think about how much you lose comparing to how much you win, it beats the whole odds of trading to me personally, So I don't know if you think different about it, yeah. Let me know about it. But for me personally, I generally don't think about that. I always just make sure I don't lose 100%. So if I've lost like 50%, then I'm gonna chillax. I'm gonna try to chillax, but make sure it's not 100% losses in it. Because next week you can have like a fresh mind to come back and look at the charts and just kind of be like, all right, cool, I never saw that. Then, all right, let me see what that happens and let me see how that plays out. But really and truly, I genuinely feel like trading is easy, but the big problem is that you against yourself in it, your psychic and psychology plays the tricks on you when you're in the market in it. So it's like, but I will never ever beat myself down when I lose or take a loss. Like, nah, that's something I will never do because I understand how the game goes in it. Because how I trade is like, I have a different type of format of trading, right? There's different types of trader. I wouldn't say I'm a fully a swing trader, but like I dibble and dab on both in it, like you know what I mean. But I like to stretch my trade out, you know what I mean. And that can be a problem sometimes in trading because obviously I might be in drawdown for a long period of time. But obviously, overall, I know exactly what I'm looking at because I've already looked at the whole, month, time frame, week, day. You know what I mean? So I don't mind holding a trade and, doing other things as well. Like, because the reason why I like doing that sometimes because it stops me from over trading, like trying to be in and out, in and out, in and out. I rather just stay in a trade, leave it, you know what I mean? Let it marinate. I mean, like I'm cooking it, just let it marinate and just go about my day. And then when I'm in profit and I'm looking like the trade is going to go to the target, then I'm a type of person that I like to just scale it up. But sometimes it can go left, sometimes it's going to go left, or sometimes, depending on how long I'm in a drawdown from, that's when your mind starts to play trick on you. Or should I come off the trade now? Because no one likes to be on red for long, innit? So, like I'm saying to you, man, it's just you against yourself. It depends on how you want to trade, innit? So, don't matter how much videos you go watch on YouTube. You know what I mean? All these guru, bro, like, it's a personal journey of yourself, innit? So the L's are gonna come, bro. You know what I mean? So just get over it and figure out a way that just works for you, innit? That's what I tell myself, innit? But yeah, yeah, man. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video though, man. Stay blessed.